Tier talk?
Yeah, let's do tier
Vintage
talk.
gaming consoles. I love the pick this week, Sherm.
Thank you.
I've already got mine.
Do we have a sponsor on Tier Talk? Are we good?
We do not.
Are you familiar with Tier Talk?
No.
Tier 1, 2, 3. If you got an honorable mention, go ahead and sling that in there.
Okay.
But you'll start at Tier 3, work your way up to 1, but ultimately it's your top 3.
And also don't just name them. Like paint us a picture.
Gotcha.
Why is tier 3 tier 3? Why
Sure,
is tier
sure.
2 tier 2?
Vintage gaming consoles.
You guys start. No way I'm
Go ahead,
starting.
Taylor.
Okay.
I kind of don't know yet.
Obviously, we've already proven that I'm not a massive gamer. However, as a child, I enjoyed plugging it in, sitting on my ground, crisscross applesauce, and playing some games. So this is what I'm going to dive into, the nostalgia category.
Okay,
My tier 3
huge.
is going to go to the OG Xbox. Now, there's a lot of people like to bounce back and forth between Xbox and PlayStation for whatever reason because of Halo.
Yep.
Xbox was my game. I really enjoyed it. It was a
You're
mind-bending
getting me going right now,
experience
bro. You get me going.
to have Xbox there. You get the green, and then the little thing pops up, the X. You're like,
Wasn't an OG guy.
we're about
Yeah,
to
you get
really
me going.
fucking do it.
Hell yeah.
Put in your little time, you're ready to go, and then
Do you remember Xbox Connect? It was like the first Xbox Live before Live.
they had the bar, right?
No.
Okay, then no, I don't.
Oh,
that
was also-
Tell me
no.
that doesn't make you get fired up.
That
right
was
there.
also Connect, though. He's right. Okay, not
So maybe who's
Connect
the
with a
gamer?
K, but Connect with a C.
Okay. No,
It
I
was
don't.
Xbox Live before Xbox Live. That's how you know you're a crackhead. If you know what that is, you were a crackhead. Sorry. Go ahead.
So that's my tier 3 Xbox. My tier 2 is Game Boy Color. I think the
weird.
Game Boy Color.
Is that a console?
Yeah, it is. It's a pocket console.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So we're
You get
throwing
a couple
those in
of
there?
AA batteries.
Damn,
I
Game
had
Boy
the-
kind of changes the game
I
a
had
little
the
bit.
purple
does.
see-through where you can see
Pokemon.
all the things.
Yeah.
Pokemon.
With the weird little light so
Yep.
you could see it.
Pokemon Yellow, Link, all that. Bro,
Yeah.
that game, you catch a little break in elementary school, you'll be able to pull that thing out of your pocket, pop it on real quick, get that wire that was
You could
Yeah.
play
way
in
too
elementary?
short. Wow. Yeah, public school.
That's the light.
Wait.
Look at the light.
Yeah, the little light at nighttime. But there was also a little cord that was probably 5 inches. That's way more than 5 inches, like 7 to 8 inches long.
Oh.
And you'd be able to plug it in, turn that Kadabra into an Alakazam because you can only evolve through trades. Bro, you get that thing done in the sand
Turn that
in the
Kadabra
playground
to an
at elementary
Alakazam.
school. You're showing all the boys in
Yeah.
the cul-de-sac what you got. And then my tier 1 is going to go, this is my God tier, and I've already mentioned it once. That's going to go to the Nintendo 64. Maybe the greatest. Like, we've all been in a place where the game's not working. You have to pull it out and give it the...
Yeah.
Put it back in. Then it gets a little bit older, so you have to go back into the left. You have to JFK that thing. The way you have to move it just to get the thing to turn on. Super Smash Brother, GoldenEye.
What a weird
Mario
controller to look
64.
back on it, though, huh?
Yeah, I
What a
like those little
weird-
things,
Yeah, they were great, but they were weird.
dude.
Right. You have to take that left
That
hand. and
one
swing it
fucking
with the-
joystick.
Mario 64. It was just
What was the greatest
Unbelievable.
N64 game, you think? The best one? What would it
Yeah.
be?
007.
007 was good. I mean, for me,
GoldenEye,
it's
that's a
Super
great
Smash. But
pick.
if you're playing,
Super Smash is a great pick, too.
Star Fox, dude, was also incredible.
Star Fox was cool. Remember how you could fight your boys in the fucking planes?
Yes.
Remember
Plug it in.
Quarterback Club?
No.
Brett Favre?
NFL Blitz, though. I remember that one.
Yeah.
Oh, but
great
dude,
pick.
Blitz 2000 was
Blitz was
People love Zelda. I didn't mess with Zelda a whole lot.
Yes. And the game always had a way of like just equaling things out. If you're like way
Ocarina of
better,
Time
all of a
was on
sudden you'd have
64.
fumbles and interceptions. It should just wouldn't go your way.
Yeah.
Just kept Zelda I never got into. I don't know why.
It's one of those games where if you gave it some patience, it's fucking incredible.
Really?
Beautiful game. You go back and play it now. It's still kind of fun. Weird.
My wife played this game. You know about it, the one where you like have a little community, you have a garden and all
Oh,
that.
yeah. Harvest Moon,
Harvest
Stardew
Moon.
Valley.
Were you ever a
Never
Harvest Moon,
played that.
Stardew Valley guy?
Make a little farm.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, And she
Run your chores.
yeah.
Yeah,
Bro,
run your
Star
chores.
Fox, dude. You hit
Find
the
your
Z,
little
double
girlfriend.
tap the Z, hit a spin. All of a sudden, those bullets are ricocheting
You
left
can
and
lock
right.
them on and shit.
Yes.
It's unreal. That's a
That-
great list. N64 is definitely, it's hard to beat.
Yeah.
Oh, so for tier talk, now we'll go around the room and we'll do one word to describe how we feel about the individual who just wins tier talk.
Okay.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Incredible.
All right.
And I'm blown away that you knew all that. Sorry.
Thank you.
Barrel roll.
Barrel.
Nostalgic.
Research. Solid.
Oh,
Yeah.
solid reference.
OGs.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Hell yeah. Hyphenated. All right. Which one of y'all want to go?
I'll
We'll
go ahead
around
and
the-
kick it
we'll go
off.
around the- Yeah.
Man, Game Boy really changed the game for me. Game Boy is going to be my honorable mention. My tier 3 is going to go to my first love of video games, and that is the Sega Genesis. I got Madden. It was either Madden 95 or Madden 96. That was the first console I got for Christmas that my eyes just lit up, and I fell in love with video games. They would have this combine that you could do where you're tapping B and C. It's like they had this boxing where you're trying to take out Evander Holyfield, Mike Tyson, where you're battling him. What was that? What was that one where you're trying to, your back's like,
I remember
you know
the
what I'm
boxing
talking
game.
about.
It was incredible.
They're across from you and you're a little back and you're kind of just dodging the whole time. It might have been like Mike Tyson or something like that.
I don't know, but it was incredible. I remember Ali, Tyson, Holyfield. They were all
Yeah,
the greatest to
yeah.
pick.
What was this Madden called? Is that 95?
That's 96.
Madden 96. But that is when I fell
this
in love.
This is where it began, man.
Fell in love with video games.
Yeah.
My tier 2 is going to go to the PlayStation 2. When you could, that's when you had memory cards. I know you had it on Xbox. I was never an original Xbox guy. I was a PlayStation 2 cat. I'm thinking to myself, game day 97, game day 98. Every year on my birthday, I would get to skip school, go to work with my dad. He'd take a half day. Then we'd go to Toys R Us. I'd get the latest edition of Game Day. We'd go home, and then for the rest of time, we would just play a season with the Dallas Cowboys with each other. And then also, like, PlayStation 2 I was nice on WWE.
Yeah.
I was nice on, that's when NCAA, I want to say it was like 2004, when the lights would start to shine off the helmet. And you just remembered the evolution of the video game industry would start to take
Things
place.
were starting to get better.
They were starting to evolve.
2004. Look at that cover. Who's that?
NCAA 2004.
Is that Matt? Oh, no. Who's that?
Carson Palmer.
Carson Palmer.
And then also Grand Theft Auto came out
Yes.
during
SSX
that
Tricky.
generation. Yes, man.
Crash.
GTA.
What was it like? Not Supercross, but it was like where they had them both together.
MX versus ATV Unleashed.
MX versus ATV Unleashed, like just phenomenal video games during that generation. And my tier 1, I share it with Taylor, the N64, Harvest Moon. I lived and died by. Pokemon, where you could slide in the game. They had like a little
Pokemon Stadium?
Wait, they take the picture?
Pokemon Stadium.
No, that's Pokemon. I think it's Pokemon.
But you could
Picture.
also play in Pokemon Stadium. You could connect. There's like something you
the
could
memory
connect on the
box,
back.
the memory card.
You could slide in your Game Boy.
You were a
your
Pokemon
Game Boy
guy, bro.
game, and you could face people with the squad you had on the Game
He was
Boy.
a Pokemon guy.
Yeah, big Pokemon guy.
Did you do
Massive
the cards too? You got the cards?
I won a badge. What was the very first one with Brock and Onyx? Pewter City?
Boulder badge.
No.
The Boulder badge. I won a Boulder
man.
badge at a flea market back in the early days. Your boy was nice
You
with
were a
Pokemon
Pokemon
cards.
guy, bro. That's cracked.
Were
I
you
love it.
And then 007 is
Crack
my
is such a
favorite.
funny.
Oh, it's great, man.
007,
I can't believe
007 was
he-
like my favorite game of
This
all
is
time.
what this is what you're talking about, where you plug it in.
Pokemon Stadium, yes.
And you could fight other Pokemon.
That little
other people's
N64
Pokemon?
transfer pack, whatever you had on the Game Boy, like when he said yellow, red, blue, whatever, you slide that in, you
Yep.
get the roster you got on your Game Boy
Yeah,
game. You
yeah,
can play
yeah.
at Pokemon Stadium with better
And the
graphics.
graphics
Oh
were
damn!
Those
For
better
real?
graphics.
I don't think
Yes,
I ever
bro.
played that.
Yeah, you could upload your fucking Pokemon, bro.
Yeah.
All I remember is the Pokemon picture one. I thought that was kind of lame.
I thought it was kind of lame. The Pokemon Snap.
Yeah, where you
Yeah,
you,
take a photo.
you go
Yeah.
around slow and try to take the rare pictures.
Right.
Yeah,
My mom
yeah, I'm
loved
with
that
you.
game, man.
I went through
That's
a
like
little
real
phase.
mom game to like. You know what I mean?
But that
I went
Taking
through a little
pictures
phase
of Pokemon shit.
like a year ago where they had these little apps where people would be streaming like opening games,
Yeah.
opening Pokemon cards,
Mhm.
and I bought a few of them things. Got myself some Charizards.
Dude, I had a
OG
crazy
Charizards.
collection and we sold it for $300. I did.
Oh my god! I
Oh.
bet it's worth so much
When my
now.
little brother took my card.
No, when you wanted them.
Oh yeah, that's right.
hated the poke. He probably called him Pokemon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on
You know
purpose.
what I
too.
mean?
And,
On
and he
purpose.
knew what it was called.
I know,
He
you
just
Just
like
trying
the
to piss you
Pokemon.
off. You're like,
loves doing
Mom,
that
Dad,
shit,
it's
yeah.
Pokemon.
Right.
Yeah, Pokemon Snap. I never got on board
But
with
These
that
are
is
some-
my
these are some
that's
good
my
lists,
that's my
man.
tier talk.
Okay. Tier 3 for me. I'll agree with
Hold
you
on,
guys.
hold on. We got words for
One
Will,
word,
words for
one
Will.
word, one word.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay, I'll start, I guess, or you start.
Go ahead. You had.
Surprising, man. I can't believe the Pokemon shit.
More than one word.
Sorry.
Pokemon.
Jolteon.
Oh wow.
Sports.
Solid.
Interesting.
He didn't like it.
Charizard.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you said it right too.
All right, Pops.
Old school hyphenated.
Yeah. There you go. Also, you guys use hyphenated to get around the one word.
Yeah.
I'll make sure I do that next time.
No problem.
Tier 3, probably the Game Boy. You guys bring up great points. I mean, that was what first got everybody into it. I used to get in so much trouble playing that shit. You'd see the light on from the crack of the door. He'd bust open that door and be, "What are you doing, man?" I'd have that little light on there, and I tried to cover it with the thing real quick, and never got away with it. Yeah, that Game Boy, but the see-through Game Boy specifically, the one where I could see all the way that was put together, the wires and I just used to love looking in that thing, man. Yeah, it was cracked. Yeah, sorry. And then tier 2, I'll probably go with the original Xbox because that's what got me into competitive gaming. And that was when people would download Xbox Connect on the PC. It was a program on your PC. And then you could play people in Halo, the first Halo, around the world. And me and my buddy would load up on 2v2 Halo 1 and we would beat ass. So I got real twisted at that. And then that's tier 2, but tier 1, greatest console of all time, I don't think it's debatable. It's the 360. You got Gears of War, Call of Duty, and Halo all on that console, and arguably all the best games from each one. Not only that, but they had the best controller of any controller in the history of gaming. The 360 controller was next level. And that was when they came out with this thing. You could make your own avatar, like a character of yourself, and you could customize it. You had like a bio. I'd put like my placings in that. Then you had like a list where you could add people to the list. I'd make people pay to add me because I was so good. So like, you want to be on my list, it'd be a flex. You have me on the list, so you pay me $100. I add you for the whole year. I was doing that.
Hustler.
Scummy weird shit, but I was
Not
doing
scummy.
it. Yeah.
Hey, businessman.
Business. Yeah, that was the dashboard, bro. Look at you, little guy, man. It was crazy. But yeah, Gears of War 1, Gears of War 2, Call of Duty 4, the
Modern Warfare,
the Modern Warfares, and then Halo.
massive.
Halo 3 came out on that one, and that's Halo 2 and Halo 3.
I mean, 2K,
arguably the best Halos. 2Ks as well. Grand Theft Auto.
Yep.
I mean, you name it, it was on the 360. And it took gaming to a whole nother level, in my opinion. And the next Xbox didn't do it for me, It was like a bad sequel. Like
the Xbox One?
Yeah, the 360 was way better than the next one.
I agree with you.
Okay.
With that said, my word, horny.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pro.
Ooh.
Legendary.
Yeah.
Unreal.
These are all Halo words.
Just a winner.
Cash.
Cracked.
And I agree.
Hyphenated.
You're right about the 360. Like the hours put in on the 360.
Dude.
I mean, Red Dead 1. That's where Red Dead
Was that
1.
on 360?
No,
Yes,
no.
dude.
The first Red Dead was Red Dead Revolver.
Right. But that was on 360. It might have been on Xbox too. But I'm saying Red Dead Redemption 1 came out on the 360.
Maybe
Like that series, Red Dead Redemption.
Knowing all that, I might have
It
to
does.
change my OG Xbox.
I wanted to throw back to the
Hard
big
to
nostalgia, but you're right. Like the
fucking argue with
Xbox 360 is the greatest console of all time.